Hello everybody, it's Madeline, the Fit Vegetarian. I hope you guys are doing well today. Today I am going to share my tips with eating out for lunch and dinner. I know oftentimes we go out to eat and we stress out about, oh gosh, am I going to overeat? What am I going to eat? I'm doing this nutritional plan and I don't feel like I can actually go out to eat. Well, you know what? If you're not doing a diet and really following a nutritional plan, you can make it work even when you go out to enjoy lunch and dinner with family and friends. So today that is what we are going to discuss. My first suggestion is for you to choose the restaurant, or at least make a suggestion as to what restaurants you would like to go to. The reason for this being that for me, for example, I know which restaurants I do not want to go to, and I know which ones I do want to go to because I know which ones have healthier options on the menu. I also know which ones are like have super unhealthy things on the menu that I just would not even consider putting into my mouth or my body for that matter. So make the suggestion or you choose the restaurant. Hopefully your friends are easygoing and will go along with it, okay? Pass on the buffet. Man, oh man, buffets, I'm telling you, you guys, they are just filled with landmines, like just waiting to blow up in your face. First of all, it's overstimulating because you've got like the baked potato bar over there. You've got the soup station with all kinds of creamy bisques and chowders and all kinds of really heavy, creamy kinds of soups. You've got the pasta station. You've got the dessert bar. Oh my goodness. So pass on the buffet if at all possible. If you're kind of stuck and have to go to a buffet, no need to sweat it. What I do when I find myself at a buffet is the very first thing, I make myself a really nice, delicious salad, okay? And I top it with some seeds or nuts if they have that available, some cheese, plenty of veggies, and then that will fill me up pretty much. And then I go and before I even grab a plate and start loading that up with food, I take a tour. Take a tour of the entire buffet. What is there and what looks good? I know everything usually looks good, but you have to decide, okay, what is it that I really, really want? What can I not live without? What can I not live without? I cannot leave this restaurant or this buffet without having had at least a spoonful of that. So then you grab your plate, you go around and you give yourself a small serving of each item that you have decided in advance that you cannot live without, okay? It's as simple as that. And just don't eat until you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't have another bite. That is not the purpose of a buffet. And I'm telling you right now, it's not to get your money's worth either, because I know you feel like, okay, I've paid $15 or $20 for this buffet and I'm going to stuff my face because I need to get my money's worth. Just don't think that way. Just control your portions and eat the things that you've decided ahead of time are what you have to have on that particular day that you truly, truly want. At a regular sit-down restaurant, what I would recommend that you do is take a look at the appetizers and order several small appetizers, of course staying away from the fried things, but you can do that, or you can also order several side dishes, which are smaller, and of course that's built-in portion control for you. Also, ask for, if you're getting like a combo plate where you get your entree and then some sides, ask your server tell him or her that you want double the side of veggies instead of, say, a potato or rice or corn, starchy things like that. Ask for double the side of vegetables, and that will help also with controlling your calorie count and also giving you good vitamins and minerals while you're at it too. Ditch the bread basket, you guys. I know I harp on this one a lot, but you arrive at a restaurant, you sit down, you start looking at the menu, everything sounds delicious, and they come and they put that bread basket or the chip basket with the salsa. Oh my gosh. And you're like, oh, I'm just going to have one. I'm telling you, I do this, I have done this more than I care to admit. I'll have one chip. Oh wow, that was good. I'm gonna have another chip. Man, I'm really hungry. And and then you're just like eating all the chips. And by the time your food arrives, you're stuffed because you've like gorged on the chips and salsa. And then you're not hungry for your food, or then you kind of force down your entree even though you're not hungry. So either ask your server to please take the bread basket or the chips away from the table just so the temptation's not staring you right in the face. Or if you have people that you're dining with who do want to enjoy the bread or the chips, then just kind of move it to the other end of the table. It's like, okay, let's put the chip basket and the bread basket over there where my arm cannot get to it. Okay, it's as simple as that. If you're getting burgers, it could be a veggie burger, it could be a regular burger, whatever your style is, okay? Pass on the bun. Get it protein style, which means it's just wrapped in lettuce, okay? And pass on the sauces. A lot of restaurants will put their own custom sauces, which really is just loaded with tons of saturated fats that are not good for you. They're not healthy fats. So I usually go protein style, so just a lettuce wrap. And I just ask for tons of veggies, like all the veggies you can think of. I have them put them on there, and then I put mustard on, which is tasty. I love mustard. And also, if you can't do without the bun, I will on occasion get a gluten-free bun just to switch things up. And if my carbs that day were low, then I'll like splurge and have a gluten-free bun. If you want to have a bun, make sure it's multigrain, so you're not just having white bread, okay? When you place your order, something else that I do is if I know that the portion is going to be huge, because let's get real here, restaurants nowadays, oh my gosh, you guys, like the portions are enough to feed at least 2 people, possibly even 3. So I just ask the server, I'd like half of my meal wrapped up to go before you bring it out, please. So that way, you're not staring at all this food. Because I'll tell you something else that I've done. Something that I've done is I love to go to this place that's near my home, and it's all really super healthy food, and it's delicious. And for like $2 more, I get this tofu bowl, okay? And for $2 more, you can get the large instead of the small. So I'm like, oh gee, for $2 more, I'll only eat half of it, and then I'll have the other half tomorrow. So I'll have lunch or dinner for tomorrow set to go, right? So what happens? If I don't ask for half of it to be wrapped up ahead of time, always, I end up eating the whole thing and walking out of there like, why did I do that? Why did I eat the whole thing? Now I'm just so stuffed to the brim and feeling uncomfortable. So just have your waiter wrap up half of it before it even gets to your table, so you don't have the temptation staring at you staring back at you and you wanting to eat it. Now let's talk dessert. Oh, dessert, okay. I can honestly say that my sweet tooth is now under control. It used to be way out of control. Like I would literally skip the entree and go, I don't want food. I want dessert. Let's just go straight to dessert. And I would gorge on dessert. Thankfully, I've moved past that phase because that was not good, you guys. Sugar is so not good for us. But if you do want to enjoy a little bit of dessert, just plan ahead for it. And here's the important thing too. The portion size is, again, huge, right? So you don't need this huge, gigantic, colossal, really, piece of cake or a giant brownie with loads of ice cream and then syrups on top and whipped cream. It's just out of control. Ask people at your table, hey, does anybody want to share this dessert with me? And then you each get a few spoonfuls of it. You satisfy that sweet tooth, and you haven't completely derailed your nutrition for that day. So that's a great way to do dessert. All right, share. Sharing is caring, you guys. Now, beverages. I know there are a lot of us who do enjoy the occasional alcoholic beverage, and everything in moderation is perfectly okay. So if you want to accompany your meal with a small glass of red wine, go for it. The occasional glass of red wine is perfectly okay. Now, if you're going to drink half a bottle or a full bottle of wine, Okay, that's excessive and that's not good for you. And ideally, what my recommendation is to you, and what I typically do 99.9% of the time, is drink water with lemon. I know I harp on this a lot. Water with lemon is the way to go, you guys. Your body needs water. It needs to stay hydrated. It needs it to keep your metabolism going, to keep your skin glowing, helps with wrinkles, hello. So just drink your water. And my last tip is, honestly, enjoy your meal, enjoy the company that you're with, and enjoy as you're fueling your body for a fit life, because that is truly what you're doing. You're not depriving yourself, you're fueling up so that you're fit and you're healthy. So I hope these tips have helped you. If you guys have any tips that have been helpful to you that work when you go out to eat, I'd love for you to drop them below in the comments, and maybe we can start a conversation. All right, have a great day, you guys, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.